Okay, so the second problem on this slope deflection method is this: analyze the continuous beam shown in this particular figure by using slope deflection method. Okay, now you can see here we have a continuous beam ABCD, okay, which is having some overhanging part CD. It is subjected to a load of 20 kilonewton per meter, uniformly distributed load over the span AB. Okay, and the span BC is subjected to a load of 80 kilonewton, which is a point load. Okay, which is a point load. Also, one point load of 40 kilonewton is acting at point D, which is a overhanging portion. Okay, and we have to analyze this particular continuous beam. Okay, so as discussed in the previous lecture, we will start with the step by step. Okay, so step number one was to calculate the fixed end moment, okay, just calculate fixed end moment. Okay, so for calculating this fixed end moment, what we will be doing, we will consider each span of this particular continuous beam as a separate fixed beam, and then we will calculate the fixed end moment by using standard formulas. So MFAB, fixed end moment, MFAB for span AB, this will be W minus WL square upon 12, minus WL square upon 12. So here W is 20, L is 6 square divided by 12. So this fixed end moment will be equal to minus 60 kilonewton meter. Similarly, MFBA, this will be equal to plus WL square upon 12. This is the standard formula for fixed end moment due to uniformly distributed load. So this will be 20 into 6 square divided by 12. Okay, this is equal to 60 kilonewton meter. Calculate the fixed end moment MFBC, that is for span BC. This will be equal to minus WL by 8. This is again a standard formula. We have here W is equal to 80 kilonewton, therefore minus 80 into 4 divided by 8. 4 is the span. So this will be equal to minus 40 kilonewton meter. This is equal to minus 40 kilonewton meter. Similarly, MFCB, that is fixed end moment for span CB, this will be equal to plus WL by 8. So this will be equal to, obviously this will be 40 kilonewton meter. That is 80 into 4 divided by 8. Okay, so these are the fixed end moment which are developing due to the external loads acting on this particular continuous beam. Step number two, which we have discussed earlier, that is write the slope deflection equations. We have to write the slope deflection equation. Okay, so step number 2 is to write the slope deflection equation. Now for span MAB, the slope deflection equation is MFAB plus 4EI theta of here the I will be twice I, because the moment of inertia for span AB is given as twice I, therefore 4E into twice I. Theta of near end here is theta A divided by L plus twice E, again twice I. Why twice I? Because here the value of I is given as twice I, multiplied by theta of far end divided by L, minus 6EI delta upon L square. Here the value of delta is not given, or the value of delta is 0. Therefore, we can directly skip this particular term of 6EI delta upon L square. So, we will skip this particular term of 6EI delta upon L square. So, put the value of MFAB here. We have MFAB is equal to minus 60 plus 4EI. This will be 8EI, 2 into 4, that is 8 EI theta A divided by L. Okay, L is 6 meter for this span AB. L is 6 meter plus 4 EI theta B divided by 6 again. Okay, so this will be equal to minus 60. Here theta A will be 0. Here theta A will be 0 because this particular support A is a fixed support. Here the value of theta will be 0. This value of theta, here the value of theta A, this will be equal to 0 because the support A is a fixed support. It is a fixed support. Therefore this particular term 8 EI theta A upon 6, this will be 0. So omit that term, plus 4 by 6, that is 2 by 3 or 0.67 or 0.67 EI theta B. This will be your equation number 1. This will be your equation number 1. Okay, I will write down side by side here. Okay, now slope deflection equation for BA, MBA, this will be equal to MBA, this will be equal to MFBA plus 4E twice I theta B, that is theta of near end, divided by L. Okay, I will directly write down here 6 or sorry L plus twice E twice I theta A divided by L. Again we will be omitting the minus 6 EI delta upon L square term because here the value of delta or settlement is given as 0. So this will be equal to MBA, this will be equal to MFBA, that is 60 plus 8 EI theta B divided by L is again 6 plus this term will be 0. So this term becomes 60 plus 4 by 3 or 1.33 EI theta B. Okay, this is your equation number 2. This is your equation number 2. Now for span BC, now for span BC, MBC, this is equal to slope deflection equation will be MFBC plus 4E. Here the value of I is given as I, therefore we will take it as a I, 4EI theta B divided by L plus twice EI theta of C divided by L. We have MFBC is equal to here minus 40, so minus 40 plus here we have L is equal to 4 meter, here we have L is equal to 4 meter, therefore 4 EI theta B divided by 4 plus twice EI theta at C divided by again 4. So final equation, this MBC, this will be equal to minus 40 plus EI theta B, that is 4 by 4 is 1, so EI theta B plus 0.5 EI theta C. Okay, 0.5 EI theta C. This will become equation number 3. This will become equation number 3, and final equation we will write down for MCB. MCB, this is equal to MFCB plus 4 EI theta of C divided by L plus twice EI theta of B divided by L. Okay, so that is equal to, we have MCB here, MFCB is equal to plus 40, so 40 plus 4 EI theta C, L is again 4 meter plus twice EI theta B divided by 4. So this particular equation becomes MCB, this is equal to 40 plus EI theta C plus 0.5 EI theta B. Okay, so this will be your equation number 4. This will be your equation number 4. This is your equation number 4. So next step is, so we have the next step. sorry, we have developed these four slope deflection equation. So step number 3, we have this step number 3 is to write down the equilibrium equation. So write down the equilibrium equation. We have to write down the equilibrium equation. Now you can see here we have a beam like this. We have the beam, just a minute. Okay, we have the beam like this. Okay, therefore we will have two equilibrium equation, that is summation of moment at this simple support or continuous support B equal to 0, and summation of moments at this end support or overhanging support, it will be 0. Therefore we will have summation of moment at B equal to 0 and summation of moment at C is equal to 0. Summation of moment at C is equal to 0. So summation of moment at B equal to 0 means we'll add the final end moment for BA and BC. Therefore MBA plus MBC, this will be equal to 0. MBA plus MBC is equal to 0. Just put the values of MBA and BC in this particular equation. Just a minute. Yeah. Okay, so we get two equations, that is summation of moment at B equal to 0 and summation of moment at C equal to 0. For summation of moment at B is equal to 0, that is MBA plus MBC it is equal to 0. Okay, which moment will be here? At B we will have two moments, that is MBA and MBC, like this. Okay, so this will be equal to 0. Add these two terms, that is equation number 2 and equation number 3. You just add these two terms, you will get 60 plus 1.33 EI theta B plus we have MBC is equal to minus 40 plus EI theta B. Equation number 3, okay, we are considering equation number 3, EI theta B plus 0.5 EI theta C, this is equal to 0. So simplify this term, we will get 2.33 EI theta B plus 0.5 EI theta C, this is equal to, take this 60 and minus 40 on right hand side, we will get this as a minus 20. Consider this as equation number 5. We have another equilibrium equation, that is summation of moment here at C is equal to 0. You can see here we have a continuous support here at C, we have a continuous support here at C, therefore summation of moment at C is equal to 0. Therefore MCB plus MCD, this is equal to 0. But we have this portion MCD, this is a overhanging portion, therefore the bending moment for this particular portion, MCD, this will be equal to minus 40 into 2, because the load acting here at this point D, this is 40 kilonewton, therefore minus 40 into 2, this will be equal to minus 80 kilonewton meter. Why we are considering minus? Because whatever bending moment is developed here, because whatever Okay, whatever bending moment is developing here, that will be an anti-clockwise. This will be anti-clockwise, this will be anti-clockwise, like this. Okay, this will be MCD and it will be anti-clockwise, therefore we are considering this MCD as negative. Consider this as equation number 6. Consider this as equation number 6. Okay, here at this summation of moments at C equal to 0, we have MCB plus MCD is equal to 0. Therefore add this equation number 4 and 6. Add this equation number 4 and 6. Therefore we get 40 plus EI theta at C plus 0.5 EI theta at B, okay, minus 80, this is equal to 0. Just simplify this, we will get the equation EI theta at C plus 0.5 EI theta at B is equal to 40 minus 80, that will be minus 40, and take it on the right hand side, we will get it as a 40. So consider this as equation number 7. Consider this as equation number 7. Okay, so we have got two simultaneous equations. We have got two simultaneous equations, that is equation number 5, and equation number 7. Just solve this in your calculator. You will get you know how to solve this in the calculator. You can use the equation command, or you can also use plus minus. Okay, just use your calculator for solving this equation 5 and 6. So solve equation, or solve simultaneous equation 5 and 7. We will get theta C, this is equal to, we will get the theta C is equal to 49.6 divided by EI and theta B is equal to minus 19.23 divided by again EI. Okay, now step number 4. Okay, find final end moment. Okay, substitute values of theta C and theta B in equation number 1 to 4 to get the value of all the final end moment. Therefore we will get MAB. We have equation as minus 60 plus 2 by 3 EI theta at B. So substitute the value of EI theta B here. So we get here, this will be minus 19.23 divided by EI. Okay, so this value will be equal to minus 72.8 kilonewton meter. Similarly, put the value of theta B and theta C in equation number 2. We get MBA. This is equal to, we have MBA equation number 2. You can see here we have equation number 2. This is the second equation. Put the value of theta B in this particular equation. So we get MBA is equal to 60. We get 60 plus 1.33 EI theta B. Okay, here put the value of theta B as minus 19.23 divided by EI. So we get this value as 34.36 kilonewton meter. Similarly, put the value of theta B and theta C in equation number 3. That is MBC. We have equation number 3. This is the equation number 3. Okay, this is the equation number 3. Okay, put the value of theta B and theta C in this particular equation. Okay, so we get MBC is equal to minus 40 plus EI, value of theta B is minus 19.23 divided by EI plus 0.5 EI into theta C. We have theta C as, here you can see 49.6 divided by EI. So finally we get the MBC. This MBC, this will be equal to 34.36 kilonewton meter. 34.36 kilonewton meter. You can see here the value of theta BA, MBA and MBC will be same, only the sign conventions will be different. Okay, MBA is positive, MBA, just a minute. Okay, MBA, this will be negative, this will be negative, MBA will be positive, this will be, this MBC, this will be negative 34.36 kilonewton meter. Okay, now for final MCB, put the value of theta B and theta C in this equation number 4. We have MCB here. Put the value of theta B and theta C in this equation number 4. We get MCB is equal to 40 plus EI theta C, that is EI theta C is minus 19.20, this will be 49.6 divided by EI plus 0.5 EI theta B, that is minus 19.23 divided by EI. So this will be equal to plus 80 kilonewton meter, plus 80 kilonewton meter, plus 80 kilonewton meter. Next step is step number 5. Step number 5, we get this step number 5. Find free bending moment. Find free bending moment. So for span AB, for span AB, we have free bending moment. For span AB, this will be, since the loading is uniformly distributed, this will be equal to WL square divided by 8. So this will be equal to, we have W is equal to 20, we have W is equal to 20, so 20 into 6 square divided by 8, just a minute, this will be WL square divided by 8, so this will be equal to, W is 20 into 6 square divided by 8, so this will be equal to 90 kilonewton meter. This value here, free bending moment, will be 90 kilonewton meter for span AB. For span BC, we will have the maximum bending moment like this, and the amount will be, this will be WL by 4. We have W here for this particular load beam, we have W as 80, L is 4 divided by 4, so this value will be 80. Okay, so this value will be 80. Now step number 6. Draw bending moment diagram. Okay, we have to draw the bending moment diagram. Now our original beam is like this. Just a minute. Okay, our original beam is something like this. Okay, here we have a load of 40 kilonewton. Here at the center we have a load of 80 kilonewton, and this load is 20 kilonewton per meter. This span is 6 meter. This particular span is 4 meter, and this span is 2 meter. Now we have to draw the final bending moment diagram. We have to draw the final bending moment diagram. Okay, so free bending moment diagram, we have calculated the values of free bending moment. So this will be like this. Here it will be 90, this will be parabolic. Again here it will be 80 kilonewton meter. Okay, and final fixed end moment diagram or final bending moment diagram, this will be something like this. Okay, we have calculated MAB. You can see here MAB is minus 72.8 kilonewton meter, minus 72.8 kilonewton meter, minus, therefore on we have to draw it on the anti-clockwise face. So this will be minus 72.8 kilonewton meter, 72.8 kilonewton meter. Again the fixed end moment here at support B, this is A, this is B, C and D. Here at support B, that is plus 34.36. You can see here plus 34.36. So draw here plus 34.36, plus means on clockwise face, plus means on clockwise face. Okay, then for BC again we have only sign will be opposite, minus 34.36. so minus, therefore on the anti-clockwise face, minus, therefore on anti-clockwise face. Just join these two lines, just join these two lines. Okay, now for CB we have the value for CB is plus 80 kilonewton meter, plus 80 kilonewton meter, therefore it will be on the clockwise face, it will be on the clockwise face. Therefore draw this on the clockwise face like this. Just draw these two lines, sorry, just join these two lines. And CD, we have already found out the value of CD. Here you can see here the value of CD was minus, here you can see the value of CD was minus 80, this value was minus 80 kilonewton meter. Okay, therefore this is 80 minus, therefore on anti-clockwise face just join these 2 points. Okay, this will be negative, this will be negative, this will be positive, this will be again negative, negative, positive, negative and negative bending moment. So this is your final bending moment. So this is your final bending moment diagram. Okay, so this is how this particular continuous beam is analyzed.